I said praise the Lord 3 times, one for the Father, one for the Son, and one for the Comfort of the Holy Spirit. Amen. I bear witness in open testimony that there's nothing worthy of worship nor praise, no deity, no thing, no money worthy of praise but God. Amen. I personally believe over 2,000 years ago that God seen fit. People was out here pushing and shoving, robbing and stealing. He seen fit to send his only begotten Son down here on earth, Jesus Christ, to sacrifice all of our sins. It don't matter if you was a rapist, a murderer, no matter what you done did in life. And I thank him for allowing me to travel over 800 miles round trip to come here to show my respect. Skip is gone, but to Dwight and all of his family. Yes. And I want to just say this here. This is Skip's day. Yes, it is. Skip, I came up with Skip, Dwight, Chucky, Solomon, and most of the other people in here. Y'all don't know the power that you had in here. Dwight, I remember when he I think it was living in, I believe it was Amherst. He got the electronics. We seen what we had in Cabrini Green. That's right. Let me show you the power you got in here. We had villages. All this shooting and stuff that you got now. I'm still getting the skill. All this shooting and stuff we got now, black on black crime, you had it. But let me tell you something. In Cabrini Green, we had villages. Yes, we did. We was considered the most notorious projects in the country. Yes. We was called an urban jungle. Mm-hmm. But our parents, Dwight became what he became because our parents. That's right. Look behind you here. We got a guy, Dwight know him, and some arresting Don, showing you that this mess is going on now. It didn't go on when we was there, and it shouldn't be going on now. We got 2 arresting Dons in there, Big Gus and Little Chase. We had the Valley of the Leprechauns, we had the White Projects, the Red Projects, and we had different fractions over there. Yes. And no disrespect, we had blacks in the organization. We had the Deuces Wild. That's right. We had the Leprechauns, we had the Cobra Stones, and we had the St. Lovers. This new generation don't know about that. But one thing about it, if we had something to do, it didn't have to go with this. A chief and every member had to fight. But let me get to Dwight. You know, Dwight, he had a character that, Skip, God forgive me, I'm human. Skip had a character, even in the different fractions of villages. Skip can walk any place and he can make you smile when you cry. You see what I'm saying? He had this way of doing it. I ain't never seen him but one time kind of angry because Skip brought his talent that God gave us during the time we supposed to be in the urban jungle. Skip didn't forget where he came from when they tore all the projects down and just had one section of the row houses now. I come from Missouri, me and my girls, he just like the white. Hey, young lady, Skip, I been and made $50 and give my babies $5 a piece. I said, don't do that, Skip. And when I turn out my head, he'll tell them, and you know they ain't gonna tell. But then, Skip, you know, you broke down. Me and Skip talked, he said, Raymond, this is a $250 job. You seeing how this guy crying about you overcharging me? And he want to take out of my fee to go get his parts. Me and Skip will go ride. I said, Skip, this is a whole new generation. But see, one thing about Skip, y'all. Skip did his job. Everybody here on earth gonna have to take this trip. It's a guaranteed trip. Yes, it is. It's guaranteed. The Bible said it's better to have a good name than riches. Skip wasn't out there trying to make money. If he did, he'd have got an own shop. He came back to where he know the people need him. That's what Jesus and his disciples did. When they went to go fishing and get bread, they didn't try to sell it. They fed people. That's right. If we had that generation like Skip, we wouldn't have this pushing and shoving. We wouldn't have this black on black crime. But I'm going to tell y'all, family, those that don't know me, the white know me. The white, I seen you doing the Facebook thing. Enemies they don't like God people. They knocked me off of Facebook, but my YouTube video is still standing. Raymond out a YouTube video. But y'all, let's make that example. Do what you got to do here on earth. If you ain't no mechanic, don't get up under nobody's car. 2 or 3 people, let me get that, Raymond. I knew you longer than Skip. Skip stayed in the Reds and we stayed in the row house. I don't care if Skip stayed on the Gold Coast. I want somebody that can fix this here. But I'm going to leave this here because I talk too much. But you're right. You keep doing what you're doing. My daughters call you the bullhorn advocate in Gary. Thank you to White. Cheryl Wilson, where's she at? Right behind me somewhere. That's a rebel too. Them people come at me, Cheryl, get on there, Raymond, we'll come down, retire Cabrini Green to Missouri and straighten them people out. All together, y'all, we can straighten them out. This young man, is you want to skip church? You look just like him. I seen him over there. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. It's hard for me not to say much, but the White wanted to get me on out of the way because I talk too much like him. Y'all daughters know I think we got an attorney. I might need you down there. God bless y'all. But let me just say this here so y'all can think about this. Show you about the story. It's going to be real short. A man came in here in the church trying to be saved. He was smelling. He was homeless. He was stinking. As he walked by in the back, people were moving out of the way because he smelled. He made his way to the middle, the same thing. He made his way up to the front. The mothers got to moving out of the way. Listen what I'm saying. Everybody ain't a mother. Everybody get behind that pulpit and the preach. Then the deacons, then the preacher, he came up to try to be prayed for. They escorted him out. They said it's a bench out there and horn out there where you can hear. He sat on the bench with his head down and he was crying. Somebody came, touched him on his shoulder like this. What's wrong? He said, I went in there to try to get saved, but I'm smelling. I know I did wrong all my life, but I wanted to get saved, and they put me out. They told me to come listen outside. He said, don't worry, they did me the same way. It's gonna knock your socks off if you got any on. He said, they did me the same way, and I'm Jesus. Peace be still. And this hood for all of the white family. Love y'all.
Next will be the musical selection by Paula Williams.